If biodigesters were a superhero, they would be this superhero who is interconnected to an extraterrestrial being called, the movie is called Venom. So Venom used to eat the bad people, eat them, bite and chop off their heads and eat them. So you can imagine, sewage, there is bacteria is consuming the solids, and the world is a better place because those bad things are no longer there. You see, the things that create diseases and bring problems like sewage. So my name is Robert Mundia. I'm from Biovend East Africa Ltd. I'm the CEO, and what Biovend does is cleaning water, wastewater to make it clean water, water from boreholes, and also sewage water, taking care of sewage water to make it clean and good for the environment.
How many biodigesters are we installing here at Nairobi Tented Camp?
Nairobi Tented Camp is going to have 4 biodigesters. That should be sufficient. We sat down with the engineers and the management of Nairobi Tented Camp and our team and came up with proper calculations on how and where to install and how many to install, depending on the guests that are going to be here. We actually, on sewage you have to over-dimension. You can't really have a set figure saying that it's going to be for 10 people and you do a biodigester for 10 people. You need to over-dimension just a bit.
What exactly is a biodigester and how does it work?
Biodigesters are 2. There is the biodigesters and then there is a sewage treatment plant. The biodigesters originally doesn't recycle sewage water, but it cleans sewage water to be able to take it to the ground legally and in a clean way, good for the environment. And there is also a sewage treatment plant. That one recycles sewage water, and that water can be reused in the environment.
What makes this particular biodigester ideal for a safari camp like Nairobi Tented Camp?
Nairobi Tented Camp will have advantages in having these biodigesters as opposed to the conventional sewage disposal methods. The reason being, first, there will never be any smell, ever. There will never be any visibility of the biodigesters or the soak pits because they're all done underground and they are covered. It's going to be an environmentally friendly method for an advanced camp like Nairobi Tented Camp to be able to have these modern biodigesters, in the sense that they're just good for the environment.
And what kind of waste will it be handling at Nairobi Tented Camp? Is it kitchen waste, grey water, human waste?
These biodigesters take in both grey water and black water. Black water, being sewage water, enters the biodigester itself. It is digested, the solids are digested by the bacteria, and the relatively clean water is discharged into a soak pit. The grey water, which is bathroom water and sink water and kitchen water, is directed to the soak pit, but it goes through a grease trap just to remove the fats. The excessive fats they usually damage the soak pit, so taking care of the fats and they suffocate even the bacteria that's going to be in the environment. So taking care of the fats is also paramount.
What are some of the key environmental benefits of using a biodigester in a nature-based tourism setup?
A biodigester is installed underground, that is one. You see nothing above the ground, so you can actually utilize the ground for other uses like planting vegetation, anything that you want to plant on top of it. Number 2, when the sewage solids are consumed by the bacteria, the resultant water, which is discharged into a soak pit, is actually good for the environment. The conventional sewage disposal methods were soak pits and septics, and those ones unfortunately were wrong for the environment and the pit latrines. It is actually raw sewage that goes into the environment. It damages the environment. So biodigesters changed that.
Is the system easy to maintain?
Older systems, we used to have to add culture or bacteria, but nowadays we have methods of making sure that the bacteria remains in the system, and you never have, it's actually maintenance free. You never have to go back there again.
And what role do you think biodigesters can play in the future of sustainable tourism in Kenya?
You can't have a camp where you have visitors from all over the world and there's even a little smell from sewage. You can't have that. You can't also have sewage above ground just being seen, being visible, and maybe the tourists or the guests that are tented camp would have, like Nairobi Tented Camp, probably somebody gets sick or in the camp or any other camp. There needs to be very good ways of disposal of sewage to avoid this kind of scenarios. Go green. Go green.
If you're saying this, that means you've come to the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you would like to see more, please click on the subscribe button below. Game Watcher Safaris is committed to protecting wildlife habitat and biodiversity in the conservancies where our Porini camps are located. By liking and subscribing, you are helping us to protect the conservancies that provide a safe haven for our iconic African wildlife.